Hello everyone, my name is Lenny Polonsky. I'm from All Access Equipment, and we are the US and Canada distributors of CMC lifts. And today we're going to take a tour of the F series machines. Okay? And here we have the 50F machine and we have the 60F machine. Okay? Let's take a tour and see why these lifts are superior. What makes these machines a better machine for you? Okay? And CMC builds strong, rugged, simple, and dependable and affordable machines. This is what makes the F series superior. Okay? It's a quality machine, and above everything else, it is very safe, and it's also a dependable machine as it has straight hydraulics. Okay? So let's begin with looking at this machine, and let's start with the basket because this is where you work. Okay? So first you have a basket that has a load capacity of 485 pounds, actually 507 pounds. And this two main basket is easily removable, which we're going to cover. You're going to see, I'm going to show you later how it's easy to remove this basket if you need to get in a tight space. So the first thing I want to show you is, this is the basket control station. Okay? The controls are straight hydraulics. They are very simple, as you can see by the label. You can see how easy each control, what it will do. Okay. This is a very practical and versatile machine. The basket rotates. In this case, this basket has the optional basket rotation. It rotates 90 degrees left, 90 degrees right. And as you can see, we'll take a look at this. This is your basket rotation. It's very smooth operating, it's very usable and convenient when you work in difficult locations. Okay. Moving on here, we have a movable jib. The jib moves 90 degrees left, 90 degrees up and down. It is easy to control. It's a beefy, heavy-duty jib. It's very secure. And over here we have the ground control station, which is a mirror image of the basket control station. Very easy to operate. So what this means is you can operate this machine from the ground or also from the basket, from the basket control station. Okay, moving on, okay, we have the upper boom. It is telescopic. This lift, the 60F, has two telescopic sections, as you can see. This is a stationary section, and this is your first stage, and that is your second stage that telescopes out. Okay. Notice how beefy and heavy duty the booms are. Okay. Moving on here, here's your knuckle, here's your upper boom piston. This is a beefy heavy duty piston, and this is your lower boom or your pantograph. Okay. Notice all the hardware it's beefy and heavy duty, it's strong. You also have very strong pistons, oversized pistons, and that's what makes a machine more rugged, is when you use oversized parts. And coming down here, you can see the turret rotation ring and the gearbox. Okay. And it's a very smooth operating hydraulic gearbox. Okay. This is your turret that carries back here. Okay. And moving down here, here's your hydraulic tank, here's your hydraulic gauge, and it shows you where your level is. Okay. This machine here happens to have straight mineral hydraulic fluid, but you can also get biodegradable hydraulic fluid if you're operating in an environmentally sensitive area. It is available as an option also. Okay. Coming down here, we have the Honda gas engine. Honda makes a very dependable and easy to maintain engine. It is simple, it is easy to maintain. You have just a standard engine. You even have a pull rope start in case you don't have electric power. That can be also started by a pull rope. Okay. Moving on down here, we have the electric motor. Okay. This machine comes standard with a 120 volt electric motor. Not 240, not 380, not 440, is a 120 volt operating system. So it's easy to find the power to plug into and operate this machine with electric hydraulic power pack. Okay. Moving on below, let's look at the chassis. This is a strong chassis. It is strongly built. look at the thickness of the steel that they use. They make it so it's very rugged, so there's no way that there can be any twisting of the chassis. Okay? So moving on here, okay, we have the outriggers. The outriggers are fixed, okay? And just like to show how beefy these outriggers are. They're sizable, they are very thick, and they give you a very strong operating base. So when you're up in the air, you can feel confident that you have some meat behind you and you have stability. The pistons are strong and they're overbuilt, so it gives you the stability of knowing that they are very strong. Every piston comes with a lock piston, meaning that if a hose were to be cut or damaged, the piston will simply lock in place. The pistons all come with a protective shield. The shield is strong enough to take a hit so you drop something on it, but it's light enough that this is going to be the sacrificial part as opposed to damaging the more expensive piston. As you come down, you'll see that the foot is round, okay? And we also give you this ability of outrigger pads. The optional outrigger pads help keep the stability if you're outdoors and if it's soft ground, or if you're inside indoors on a delicate flooring like a wood floor, like a marble or a granite tile, you will not damage that tile. Okay? So the pistons, the outriggers are operated hydraulically, and let's turn around here and look at this machine here, the 50F. As you can see, the hydraulic controls. Okay? You have 4 direct hydraulic controls right in front of you, and here is your diagram, what controls what. Also, you want to level this machine, you have a bubble level right here, and this makes it very easy to level the machine and get it ready to in the work position. Well, we added here, since we don't, there is a hand pump, a redundant backup pump, and there's the storage of the handle. So should you run out of, let's say, fuel, or should you run out of electric power, okay, you have a redundant system. One thing I'd like to also point out, let's look at quality. Okay. What makes a machine better is how well is it put together. Look at the welds. Look at every single weld. Every single weld is perfect. Okay. There's excellence here, not mediocrity, but excellence. This is what you want. And you want to get your biggest bang for your buck. You want the best quality machine money can buy. And this is what we build. We build excellence, we build quality, not mediocrity. Not only that, but look at the finish of the paint. The paint is shiny, and it's a good quality paint. So this machine will look good for you for many years to come. Okay. Moving on here, let's talk about the track drive system. We have a very strong track drive system, but also this track system is adjustable. It is, in this machine, it just happens to be a manual system, and you have a pin that you can just slide out, and you use the outriggers to lower the machine, and that closes the tracks, and you just slide this pin right back in, and it locks the tracks in the closed position. It is easy to use, and it's convenient, and it's very simple. The tracks in this machine here, this machine happens to have the optional non-marking tracks. Okay, that is about 8 inches wide, and it's about 5 feet 60 inches long. It also comes with a very strong track drive system. Why? Because if you can't get the machine to the job site, the machine is useless. And these are very strong hydraulic track systems to get you in the position where you can work. The machine is driven via a track drive system and with a control station. Here's your control station lock. And you take this unit from the storage here, you bring it out, and this is how you drive the machine. This is your left track forward, this is your right track forward. Forward is, that is the front of the machine. If you look over there, let's pan over there. The other side, that's the front of the machine. This is the front of the machine. This is the rear of the machine, and the basket is the rear of the machine. So forward is for forward, reverse is for reverse. And if you want to turn the machine, make a 360, you can one track forward, one reverse. The machine also comes with 2 speeds. You get the rabbit for fast, you get the turtle for slow. So the machine is extremely maneuverable. You also have a you're tethered, but it's a coil tether, so you can distance yourself from the machine in case you're in a dangerous location. You're not directly on top of the machine. You can keep a safe distance. Okay, so let's move on here and look at other features in this machine. Okay, while we're right here, let's take a look at some of the standard features of the machine. And in this case, we have a air and a high pressure water line. So if you want to do power washing, all you got to do is attach your adapter on this end. On the other end, you can attach another adapter. And this is a 3000 psi high pressure line. You can also use this line for air tools, or you can also use this line for pure water. If you're window washing, you want to use the pure water. This is a pure water line, absolutely. It's a standard feature in this machine. Here is your tethering point for your safety follow rest belt. And you have 2 of them, one on each side. Okay? And this is your basket mount and dismount, and we're going to show you that in the other machine in a few minutes. Okay, so let's talk about maintenance. Okay? Honda makes a very simple engine. It's easy to maintain. It's easy there's an oil drain right here. You can check your oil right here. It's nice and easy to get to. Okay? There's your fuel tank on top, your standard fuel tank that goes on the top of the engine, your air cleaner, your choke is right here, okay? And the key is just on the other side. Okay? The hydraulic filters are right here. They're easy to get at. Just a matter of spinning this filter out, and you change. This is a high pressure canister. Okay? As far as lubricating is concerned, this is your gearbox here. You have 5 grease fittings. This is all the grease fittings you have in the machine. So once a month, you probably want to give 2 shots of grease. There are a few micro switches you will need to spray some lube on occasion to keep them working. And other than washing and keeping the machine clean and of debris every once in a while, and maybe throw a coat of wax on the machine, keep it looking good, that is pretty much all the maintenance you need. Okay? There is, once a year, there is a required OSHA inspection, and that's every 13 months. And here's a shot of the manufacturer's plate to give you an idea how much the machine weighs, so the capacity of the basket, how many people you can put in there, and the weight of the machine. Okay? And this it gives you all information right here. Okay? Going on beyond here, okay? So let's talk about one important detail, which is how do you remove that basket? Well, we made it very simple. Okay? It's actually pretty simple. I'm going to demonstrate in this machine here with my assistant. And the way you take this basket out is you have a safety pin here, and there's a hairpin on the other side. You pull this pin out and place it here, and all you have to do is pick this up, put it on the ground, and the machine, this basket is mounted on rollers. Okay, so you can move it through a 3-foot door. So this machine will easily fit through that 3-foot door. Okay, so let's put this basket back. And we take the pin, insert the pin, put the safety pin on the other side, and you're done. That simple operation. Okay? So it's safe and it's secure. It's simple to operate and simple to get this machine in tight places. So in this case, I also want to point out, we have this machine with the tracks closed. So you can see that the machine is extremely narrow and compact from this angle. And you have no problem getting this machine in tight places. So let's talk about, one of the last but not least, let's talk about footprint. Okay. Look, where can you set up this machine? How tight a place can you set up this machine? So let's talk about the worst case scenario, the widest machine. And let's take a measurement of the footprint of this machine. So let's take a tape measure here. And let's see what is your width and what is your length that you have for the size of the footprint. Okay, so let's go from center pin to center pin. So from center pin to center pin, which is about here where my finger is, we are at 128, which is, let's call it 10 feet 9 inches. So the center point of this is 10 feet 9 inches. It could be a little bit longer because the foot is a little slightly wider. So worst case scenario, you're about 11 feet. And let's take a look at the length side of this. Again, we're going to go from center pin to center pin. And here we are at about 149. That is the length of your footprint. And if you have the optional outrigger pads, you can easily remove these outrigger pads just by removing one screw, and these pads slide right out. So if you're in a tight spot, you can easily remove these pads. So this concludes pretty much the tour of the F series. These are beefy, heavy-duty machines. They are well built. They're quality machines. They are durable. They're designed to last a long time. They're also very easy to move. So if you want to travel from one work site to the other, you don't have to depend upon other people to deliver a rental machine. You can actually tow this yourself. Even if you rent one from a rental company, you can tow this behind a half-ton pickup truck or a half-ton van on a trailer. It's easily movable, transportable, and extremely convenient. You set your hours, you set the time that you want, or it can go in multiple directions, and you can use your own equipment as opposed to being dependent upon others. Thank you very much for taking the time to view this video. If you need more information, feel free to call us. Our number is 978-712-4950, 978-712-4950. Or you can also visit our website at www.allaccessequipment.com, and that's spelled all is A-L-L, access is A-C-C-E-S-S, equipment, the full word, .com, allaccessequipment.com. We have very knowledgeable personnel. We also have excellent service and parts. We have over $500,000 parts in stock, so if you damage something or you need an immediate part, call us before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you tell us if you want it there 8 o'clock in the morning or if you want it there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll get the part to you immediately. We also have technical assistance, live technical assistance, normal hours, 7:30 to 4:30 EST time. We also have a very good team of technicians. It's not just purchasing a machine for the lowest price. It is also having the service, the technical assistance, and the parts backing you up for many years to come. This is what we do. We do excellence, not mediocrity. We want you to be successful, and we're here as a team to support you in any way we can. So who can use these lifts to be more productive? So if you're a glass cleaner, you're a painter, a mason, a chimney cleaner or repair, electrician, construction, roofing, plumbing, cable installer, tree service, landscaper, air conditioning and heating, window installer, your utility company, commercial, residential, maintenance. These are just a few of the areas that these lifts are extremely versatile and time-saving piece of equipment. Again, these are extremely portable, versatile, and practical lifts, and will pay for themselves many times over. We also offer financing, very reasonable, very good terms, and it'll be a major asset for your company. Thank you again, and come and visit us. Thank you very much.